Всем привет. Ну что, возвращаемся к прохождению Mass Effect 3. Так, Леха написал, у тебя, говорит, стоит легкий уровень сложности. Давай посмотрим. Так, где это? Здесь, что ли? Точно, блядь, легкая. Вот так. Остался нормальный-то? Да. Так. Данные. О чем мы сейчас проходим? Я уже забыл. Цитадель доктор Брайсон. Еще тут я что-то делал, у меня тогда не получалось. Мне нужно какие-то доказательства найти. Доказательства, подожди. Найди доказательства в посольствах Президиума. Соларианский спектр и Ондумбау. Соларианских дипломатов одурманен жнецами. У меня вот здесь не срабатывало. Надо вспоминать, я давно уже не играл. Так. Ты ничего нового мне не скажешь?
People are walking around eyeballing each other, and we can't keep up with the reports on suspicious behavior. It'll probably get worse. Yeah, if it...
Ничего, короче, тут он мне не скажет. Так, еще Леха мне сказал про оружие, которое вот здесь можно купить, говорит. Копи деньги на него, оно хорошее. Но у меня сейчас не хватит, это точно. Так, ну тут... Вот оружие спектров. $75 000. Ураган. Вот я бы, наверное, вот черную вдову бы купил. Так, ладно. Хрен его знает, что тут с этим. В посольствах. Может быть, я сейчас ничего и не смогу. Можешь сходить сразу. Это тоже, наверное, ничего не скажешь интересного. Все, ладно. Так, ладно. Бог с ним, бегать, искать я не буду. Вот здесь тогда я подслушал. И все. Так, где уж там у меня было? Доки, зона хранения. По-моему, здесь. К этому доктору-то. Вот, доктор Брайсон. Поехали к нему. Так, давай вот так вот я немножко прилягу с вашего разрешения.
Update the map. Then contact the field teams for a progress report.
Yes, sir.
Oh, Commander Shepard. We've been expecting you. Just a moment. And Hadley? Could you gather the Leviathan data for us? Apologies, Commander. The rest of my team is out investigating leads right now. I'm Dr. Garrett Bryson, and this is Task Force Aurora.
What's your assignment?
Our mandate is to investigate legends, rumors, old stories about the Reapers before anyone knew they existed.
Could have used your help 3 years ago.
Yes. If people had paid more attention to your Prothean beacon, we might not be in this war. But now with new information we've uncovered, a breakthrough's near. Hadley, do you have the data?
No! This is Commander Shepard. I need C-Sec at my location, now!
You shouldn't be here. The darkness can't be breached.
Transit records show his name is Derek Hadley. He's worked here for a couple months.
Shepard, I monitored a C-Sec alert from this location. Were you harmed?
I'm fine. But I could use your help sorting this out, Edie. Take a look through their files. I need to know what this task force was up to.
At once.
What? What's happening?
You tell me.
I was gathering our data when you arrived, and then it was dark. Cold. Like I was someplace else.
And then?
I don't know! A gun was in my hand. Dr. Bryson, there was a loud noise.
That was you shooting him.
I didn't do it, it wasn't me! You have to believe that.
So someone else pulled that trigger?
But I would never do that!
Commander, this does resemble reports of indoctrination.
Indoctrination? Me?
What about that Leviathan Bryson mentioned? How does that tie in?
It's some kind of creature. Our field teams have been tracking it. That artifact came in from our researcher, Garnot. He sent an audio log if you wanna...
What's wrong?
Turn back.
What are you talking about?
The darkness cannot be breached.
Damn it. Get him over to the clinic. See if they can tell us what's wrong with him.
Yes, sir.
Commander, you'll want to see this. It's an outgoing message from Dr. Bryson to Admiral Hackett.
Dr. Bryson, you have an update? Admiral, the Leviathan of Dis that we've been investigating, I think we're really onto something. Give me the brief. About 20 years ago, the Batarians discovered a Reaper corpse that had died in battle. They covered it up and denied it ever existed. But I'm intrigued by the larger implication. What could have killed the Reaper in the first place? Exactly. That's the real Leviathan. It's worth pursuing. Continue your investigation and update me on the progress.
There is also a follow-up message from a few weeks later.
Admiral, the Reapers are shadowing my field teams as if they're hunting Leviathan themselves. Whatever it is, I believe Leviathan is nothing less than a Reaper killer. Almost an apex predator, and it has them nervous. If we could just find it, imagine the impact on the war. I'm formally requesting assistance in tracking it down. You'll have it. This is now your top priority, Doctor. Find that thing.
It appears we were meant to be that assistance.
Anything capable of killing a Reaper could do a lot of collateral damage.
Yet given the state of this conflict, I believe the saying, "The enemy of my enemy is my friend," may be relevant.
But we won't know unless we can find it.
Bryson's assistant did say they recently received a log from their field researcher. It may yield more information.
This must be the artifact the assistant mentioned. And here's the log.
Dr. Bryson, it's Garno. I'm sending you an artifact I found. About the only thing I found there, in fact. Maybe it's nothing, but I'd swear Leviathan came through here. I'm gonna crunch some numbers. Burn up the rest of this project travel allowance. Maybe I can project our Reaper Killer's movements. I'll check in when I get to the next site.
Garno appears to be our best lead to track Leviathan, but he does not state a destination.
Let's focus on what he does say then.
He mentioned extrapolating Leviathan's path.
And crunching numbers. He wasn't flying blind. He had data.
A significant amount of data, judging by this office.
So how do we narrow it down?
Bryson and his colleagues evidently used a galaxy map search program in their hunt for Leviathan. It may help us locate Garno.
Угу. Погоди, а тут что это? Вот это что такое? Сейчас, Сузи, подожди. Вдруг что-нибудь еще есть? Нет? Ничего больше нету? Ну ладно.
Does this tell us where Garno went?
No, but we may be able to narrow down his location if we find clues he was using in his search for Leviathan.
Обыскать лабораторию. Лаборатория. Кнопочка не нажимается. А, тут нам открыли. Тут к нам открыли. Улучшение оружия. Улучшение оружия. Так, сейчас там еще были, кстати говоря. Все для пистолета, короче. Блин, тут столько всего.
This appears to be encrypted data on Reaper fleet activity.
You think it's relevant?
Possibly, but it is impossible to say without more data and the decryption key.
Sir, this is Bryson. We know the Reapers are after Leviathan. Studying Reaper hunting patterns could be vital to finding it.
That data is classified top secret, Dr. Bryson. If it falls into the wrong hands...
It won't. The data's encrypted. I'll keep the decryption key safe. Close to my heart.
Close to his heart. What the hell does that mean?
На нем. Что это может значить? Ну ты чё? Не смотрел фильмов, что ли? Книжки не читал?
Looks like data on the Rachni.
March 7th, 2186. I'm looking at the Rachni. Their movements during the Rachni Wars suggest alien influence. But the timing is wrong. And Rachni weren't implanted with Reaper tech. What if Leviathan was preparing the Rachni to fight the Reapers?
What do you think, Edie?
It is possible that Bryson's team is using ancient Rachni fleet activity to find Leviathan. We saw a data pad containing data on Rachni movements earlier. It may be relevant.
By Anne Bryson. Age 9.
Records indicate Anne is now 28. She works for the Alliance.
Bryson was keeping the encryption key close to his heart. What's closer than family?
An interesting hypothesis. But I detect no trace of the decryption key in this... art.
Трианин, 17 августа 2185 год. Трианин, форма жизни, обнаруженная на Ферросе, позволяет взглянуть на эволюционный путь по-настоящему инородных форм жизни. В отличие от известных нам разумных существ, он не пользуется ретрансляторами массы. Даже протонские артефакты его не заинтересовали. Капитан Шепард заявляет, что жнецы направляли эволюцию живых существ в предсказуемом направлении при помощи созданных ими технологий. Тарианин — исключение из этого правила. Он использует только органические структуры в качестве инструментов. Если Левиафан так долго оставался незамеченным, то он должен быть в чем-то с ним схож. Тарианин контролирует разум своих жертв, заставляя их заниматься физическим трудом, как человек пользовался бы собственными руками. Капитан Шепард утверждает, что жнецы поступают также при помощи так называемого одурмания. Схожим образом должен действовать и Левиафан. Так.
Bryson was tracking unexplained creature sightings.
Bryson was not merely tracking sightings. He was attempting to extrapolate a course.
And Garneau could have been following that course. Edie, can you add a search filter for systems along that projected path?
Adding the search filter, you may examine the results on the galaxy map program.
Так, подожди.
Meteorite fragment, maybe?
He was studying it as an object of importance. We should look more closely at a sample.
Meteorite sample, with traces of element 0. Would Leviathan need ESO?
While it is not consumed as fuel during FTL travel, element 0 will decay after several centuries of active use. If Leviathan is old enough, it would need to replenish its supplies.
Okay. Can you give me a search filter for locations with element 0?
Adding this search filter to the galaxy map.
Так, тут что у нас? Пистолет-пулемет. Так, тут у нас еще... Я видел. Сейчас. Тут что-то, да?
The Rachni data.
А,
Can you add a
Рахни.
cross-reference for locations of sightings?
Adding the search filter now.
By Anne Bryson.
А почему тут до этого про Рахни не было ничего?
Anne is now 28. She works for the Alliance.
Bryson was sovereign. Vanguard of our destruction. How's that working out for you, big guy?
The Reaper fleet activity is encrypted, per Bryson's statement in the log.
He said he was keeping the decryption key close to his heart.
Сейчас ходим посмотрим. А где...
Alien sightings.
Based on the search results, Garno is in one of these 5 systems. I have marked the Normandy map with possible locations. We can leave now, unless you wish to further narrow the search.
Rachni activity.
No results. Some of our search parameters may be irrelevant.
Element 0 deposits.
No results. Some of our search parameters may be irrelevant.
Угу. То бишь мы еще не все. Так, блин. Стой, это что?
These are all murders in which the accused lacked a known motive and claimed memory loss.
Just like Bryson's assistant. You think Garneau was following a trail of blackout crimes?
It is possible. We need to find data matching dates and locations for crimes of this nature.
Here's the time and date chart for the crimes. Can you filter for murders where the killer claimed memory loss?
Adding it now.
Так, это тоже сюда, да, можно воткнуть?
Blackout crimes?
No results. Some of our search parameters may be irrelevant.
Так, ну пойдем еще посмотрим. А, вон туда наверх еще можно, смотри.
Another piece of Anne Bryson's childhood art.
Wait a minute. Well, take a look at that.
I can use these numbers to construct a decryption key.
All right, let's get back to the data pad we found earlier.
Сейчас вернемся.
Dr. Bryson, per your request, I'm clearing Task Force Aurora for intercepted Batarian communications regarding the Leviathan of Dis.
Commander, the Dreadnought is in custody, but the Solarians may have surveillance footage. Our ambassador will issue a full denial. Give me your preliminary analysis. Several million years old at least, and its technology outstrips anything on the Council. Excellent. Our scientists will work day and night to bring its secrets to the hegemony. One concern, Commander. The real Leviathan of Dis, the thing that destroyed the ship, is still out there, unaccounted for. Irrelevant. The ship is our priority. And as far as the rest of the galaxy is concerned, there is no Leviathan of Dis. There never was.
Ну что, пойдем, Сузи, разгадывать шифр.
Decryption complete. Analyzing data. These movements do not match the standard invasion pattern. The Reapers are searching for something.
And I'll bet Garneau used this intel. Can you make a search filter for it?
Doing so now.
Угу. Ну, мне кажется, уже больше-то ничего тут я... А еще, да, что-то может быть.
Reaper activity?
No results. Some of our search parameters may be irrelevant.
Rachni activity.
No results. Some of our search parameters may be irrelevant.
Что-то еще должно быть одно, что ли? Мне кажется, тут... Мы уже все посмотрели.
Three possibilities.
Так, а надо нам что конкретно?
Five possible systems.
Reaper activity?
Three possibilities.
Rachni activity.
No results. Some of our search
Рахни
parameters
вообще
may be
не сюда.
irrelevant. Three possibilities.
Я понял тебя.
Blackout crimes?
No results. some of our search parameters may be irrelevant. 3 possibilities.
Alien sightings.
We have a match, marking the galaxy map.
Good. Let's go find Garneau.
Так, ну ладно. Ну и чё? Ну давай на Нормандию. Полетим этого дяденьку искать. Да? Так, подожди. Встреча с Арией. Лорак. Подожди, а что там за встречу? У меня для такого даже задания нет. Ну давай, наверное, мы опять сюда.
You're cleared to dock, Normandy. Do you need ground transport?
I need to get to the embassies.
Yes, Commander.
Ну, пойдем. А где это Ария-то у меня находится-то?
It never rains, but it pours, eh?
That bad, huh?
Things here. People are walking around eyeballing each other, and we can't keep up with the reports on suspicious behavior.
It'll probably get worse.
Давай посмотрим. Угу. Ладно.
Shepard?
I should go.
I'll be here.
Угу. Блин, а где...
According to the Council, these galaxy-wide attacks are part of a massive and organized invasion plan.
Welcome, Commander Shepard. Please select a destination.
Давай вот сюда сходим. Я чуть не помню, чтобы я здесь был.
Now arriving at Presidium Commons.
So, you want us to enlist as soldiers? Isn't there anything else we can do?
The military needs everyone they can get.
None of us knows how to fight.
Mackenzie's a biotic. Dave and Graham go to the pistol range. Oh, and Orion's always buying mods for his shotgun.
The one he's never even fired. I love our friends, but we are not combat material.
I can't sit around watching what's happening to Earth anymore.
So, you want us to enlist as soldiers? Isn't there anything else we can do?
The military needs everyone they can get.
None of us knows how to fight.
Mackenzie's a biotic. Dave and Graham go to the pistol range. Oh, and Orion's always buying mods for his shotgun.
The one he's never even fired. I love our friends, but we are not combat material.
I can't sit around watching what's happening to Earth anymore.
So, you want us
You two could save lives by helping doctors in the refugee camps.
thanks? Who was that?
The first human Spectre?
Wow, Commander Shepard?
Yeah, and it's good advice. Let's sign up as Med-10 volunteers. How's that sound?
Much better than shooting myself in the foot with a rifle.
Угу. Конечно, а смысл, если человек стрелять-то не умеет? Какие навороты, покупай, не покупай. Ни хрена ты.
At Kanala Exports, we believe that a peaceful heart is a strong heart. Kanala Exports is Kanala Exports for security and peace.
Пускай помогают там.
Welcome to Elkos Combine Arsenal Supplies. Thank you.
Оружие я не буду покупать простое. Смысл от него не вижу. Лучше оружие спектра буду копить на...
Things weren't great even before he deployed, and if I pretend to be happy over the vids,
If we switch from financial VIs to military gear, we'll lose millions.
Who cares about the money? Haven't you heard the news from Palaven?
That's what your army is for. Nothing's going to reach the Citadel.
We need to start manufacturing military tech. Nobody will need banking software if these Reapers win.
The market for military goods barely carries a profit. Who do you propose as our buyer?
The Council, the Empire, maybe the Alliance. Even if we don't make much now, they'll remember us when the war's over.
If we switch from financial VIs to military gear, we'll lose millions.
I've seen Palaven burning. Those fires aren't going out anytime soon. If you can help.
Look, Cyrus, you want to sell your shares and walk fine, but I'm not selling financial VIs while my homeworld burns.
Okay, let me think. We could repurpose the VIs for upgraded targeting solutions.
Right. We'd be able to use most of the hardware. The financial VI has more processing power than we need.
No, that works. We'll rig the VI and it translates for all standard weapons. Refit weapons without having to overhaul your targeting computer. Rapid response flexibility. We'll make a fortune.
A small fortune. We're selling these at cost plus 3%.
Fine.
Угу. Так.
Thinking of going? To Sanctuary. Sorry, I thought you were looking at me. What?
Блин, а почему здесь все закрыто? Здесь меньше квартир-то. Возможно... Возможно, потом будет открыт. Так, ладно. Бог с ним. Пойдем посмотрим, что там дальше. А здесь тоже можно было спуститься. А вот она. Лиара.
One call leads to another, and here I was hoping I'd have time to enjoy the view. The last time I saw the Presidium, remember how it was all rubble after Sovereign attacked?
I barely got to see the Presidium before half of it got crushed.
And by the time they repaired it, it was time for the next invasion. Citadel hasn't seen the reality of this war yet. We should stock up on necessities while we can.
Such as?
EZO, heavy arms, mercenary groups.
We'll get the people. Take a moment for yourself now and then.
I know. But there's always just one more task or meeting. Speaking of which, talk to the Volus, Barlavan. He'll point you to some mercenaries willing to join us.
И все?
Hello, Shepard. Nice to see you. I missed this place.
Я-то думал, мы сейчас тут чаю попьем.
Hello, Shepard.
You look like you're gathering data.
That is a safe assumption.
Anything big and world-shaking? Man's inhumanity to man? Does objective reality exist? That kind of thing?
I was running scenarios in my head to analyze Jeff's behavior. I believe he has a strong affectionate attachment to me, but he has not stated it to anyone yet. When you are sexually interested in another, what kind of advances do you make?
You know, there are the intimate talks, thoughtful gifts, joking around.
Jeff does often try to lighten the mood with humor. That could indicate a 33.3 repeating % chance that he cares for me. But that is insufficient data for determining his motives. Perhaps we could discuss how to provoke Jeff into an emotional commitment.
That's not how to think of it. It's got to be natural. You need chemistry.
I see. There are a number of pharmaceuticals I could inject to simulate the desired emotional state.
No, I mean relax and do something you both like. Something simple. For example, you both like humor.
Correct. I will see if there are comedic entertainment shows being presented on the Citadel. Scanning. Do you think he would like The Man Who Hung Himself? It appears to be about an amorous plastic surgeon.
Edie, the important thing is to have a good time wherever you go. And if you're having fun, he probably will too.
Then the outcome is an unknown quantity, but you are saying I should attempt it anyway.
Nobody ever fell in love without being a little bit brave.
I see. I believe you have improved my chances, Shepard. Thank you.
Так.
Hey, Commander, check it out. Big news! The Blasto movie is breaking opening week records. There's also a big expose on quasar tournaments, tips on how to make your apartment look bigger, and, oh yeah, a big-ass Reaper invasion. These people have no idea.
When big events shake up the galaxy, people cling to what's familiar.
You say that like it's a good thing.
It's better than riots in the streets.
I guess. I just wish there were a middle ground. You know, a little less gardening advice, a little more war prep.
It'll happen. Once there's something people can do to help.
Meanwhile, they ignore the unshackled AI walking around the Presidium.
She run into any trouble?
No, she's my mobility assistance mech. Thanks to Vrolic syndrome, I'm legally entitled to bring her everywhere. Finally getting some use out of those disability benefits.
I'm sure she appreciates getting out to see the sights.
Ah, she's earned a little shore leave.
Странноватый он так, Джокер-то стал какой-то, конечно.
Welcome to Nosastra Sporting Goods. Thank you for shopping at Nosastra Sporting Goods.
I'm afraid I can't help you.
But your manager said you could give me a refund if I made an appointment.
You're not on my appointment list, and you don't have a receipt. I don't even think we carry that version anymore.
Listen, I don't need a new model or store credits or anything. I just want my money back.
There's nothing I can do without a sales record of some kind.
I can go get the warranty book from my car.
I'm afraid I can't help you.
But your manager said you could give me a refund if I made an appointment.
You're not on my appointment list, and you don't have a receipt. I don't even think we carry that version anymore.
Listen, I don't need a new model or store credits or anything. I just want my money back.
There's nothing I can do without a sales record of some kind.
I can go get the warranty book from my car.
I'm afraid I can't help you.
Are you keeping this guy at work while there's a war on?
Well, it's his job, right?
Actually, I'm supposed to be on break. Contacting the family I haven't heard from in days.
Yeah. I guess maybe a war's a bad time.
Maybe? That didn't cross your mind the other 10 times you visited this week?
Yeah, sorry. I'll just, yeah.
I've never seen anyone so obsessed with getting a refund for a toaster oven.
Welcome to Agor Munitions.
Remember, all purchases made by Agor
Так.
as AM Trading Limited.
Так, а какого нам волоса-то надо найти? Найдите книгу и отдайте ее Ируне. Волосу. Книгу Ируны и отдайте. Так.
This is problematic. We must find a way to stabilize the heating unit so the water temperature can remain steady. The colony's location is hardly ideal for our species. The clutch will be imperiled if we do not act soon. Of course, I will do everything I can do to help you. We are family. Extreme weather.
Fierce fighting continues as the Reapers occupy most of Paladin. It appears that
Что за стабилизатор нагрева?
reinforces may lose their planet.
А это что? Скоростной транспорт. Блин, подожди, слушай-ка. А я... Куда я должен лететь? Там почему-то мне не пишут. Давай в бар зайдем. Такое пока себе. Но найти... А как найти-то? Валить отсюда. Элеватор. Что за улучшенная электросеть? Понятно.
So you
Oh.
admit you and your thugs are here illegally?
Yes, and it only took CSEC 3 weeks to figure it out.
I don't care who you are. You're required to go through processing like all other refugees. Come with me.
I don't think so. Shirk, get me the Asari counselor.
Arya, to what do I owe the pleasure?
I'm being asked to submit to immigration processing.
I see. And now you've been processed. Is there anything else?
Nothing. Thank you.
Anytime.
I think we're done here. Enjoy the show, Shepard?
I guess there's one rule on the Citadel, huh?
I guess so. I hate this place. So sickeningly uptight.
Then why are you here?
Cerberus stole Omega from me. The elusive man is now squarely at the top of my shit list. He will pay for every second I've spent in this bureaucratic hellhole.
How did Cerberus defeat you?
Deceit, distraction, and a big fucking army. They lured me away from Omega and ambushed me. I escaped, but Cerberus had already laid siege. By the time I could launch an assault, they were too entrenched.
At least you escaped to fight another day.
And that day is coming. I'll take Omega back, but I'll get to that. You're here because I have a proposition.
I'm listening.
The way I see it, if you don't defeat the Reapers, we're all dead. Won't matter where I'm sitting. It's in my interest to help you.
What are you offering, Arya?
On Omega, I kept the Blood Pack, Blue Suns, and Eclipse in check. Now they're running amok. Nobody wants that. Unite them under my rule, and you'll have a powerful and ruthless force for your war. I've laid the groundwork with all three groups. I just need you to close the deals.
Give a criminal a gun, he'll shoot you in the back.
They already have guns, Shepard. I'll make sure they point them at the Reapers. I'm trying to help you. Why don't you think it over? Meet with Gnarl, my agent who's dealing with the Blood Pack. The Blue Sun's leader is incognito here on the Citadel. He'll be expecting you. And I already have a deal with Jonas Sidaris, the Eclipse leader. You just have to get your friend, Commander Bailey, to let her out of jail.
You obviously don't know Bailey very well.
Bailey respects you. Lean on him. I think a united force of professional mercs is worth it. Don't you? It's always a pleasure, Shepard. Let me know if you want to talk later.
Понятно. Короче, сейчас мы еще и наемников будем объединять под наши знамена. Ладно, давайте на этом мы и закончим. Всем спасибо за просмотр. Ссылочки в описании под видео. Подписывайтесь, комментируйте, ставьте. Всем до скорой встречи и всем пока.
Didn't even get to bronze.